Hi everyone, it's Friday, TGIF. Welcome to the end of the week. I'm Onoshiorena Obozeghie. Now, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, appears to have commenced investigation on the alleged misappropriation of the new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, campaign funds for the year 2023 elections. Now, they would also look into the failure of the Kwankwaso-led National Working Committee to pay party agents that worked for party in the presidential and governorship election nationwide. What a source called the sudden wealth of Dikbo Olayokun, one of the signatories to the campaign funds account, may also be investigated. And now the party's national secretary Ogoni Sunday confirmed that he was a guest at the EFCC headquarters in Abuja last Wednesday for clarification on the petition he signed on behalf of the party that accused Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso and his team of 2.5 billion naira fraud. Now let's see how netizens reacted to this development. Colin Sokpara says, "This is clearly a politically motivated witch hunt. The EFCC should focus on real issues instead of targeting Kwankwaso with baseless allegations. It's obvious that this investigation is just a distraction from the real problems facing our country." In another reaction, Oluwole says, "Whether it is witch hunting or not, the commonsensical question is he guilty? Being a victim of witch hunting does not confer internal immunity on an ex-governor." More reactions will be from Zachary, who says, "We know that Kwankwaso and his NNPP are behind the return of Emir Sanusi, while the federal government and APC wanted Ado Bayero to continue as Emir. So the federal government, through the EFCC, is now going after Kwankwaso in order to pressurize him to step down on Sanusi." Well, such a claim right there. Then for Temidayo, he says, in his own opinion, ahead of 2027, the best move all opposition political parties can do is come together and support one candidate in state, federal constituencies, and senatorial district. They know they cannot win. This is the only way they can capture and flush out APC. And then two more stories at this point. In what is a rather shocking development to netizens, the Nigerian government has frowned at the ongoing onslaught of Israel in Gaza. Well, Nigeria's argument is that the fundamental human rights of everyone in Gaza, especially the right to life, must be preserved at all costs. And in a statement that was signed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, he says briefly in the next slide that Nigeria is therefore as grossly concerned about the safety and welfare of the civilian population of Gaza as it is about the protection of the dignity and sacredness of human life in the enclave. Let's see some reactions to this development. Attaching this meme is ND, who says, "A country that hasn't addressed the agitations in Southeast, South-South, Southwest, and Boko Haram wants to help Middle East." And then in more thoughts, Mike says, "Who call una? Big men dey fight. Una say una get suggestions. The one where they happen for your domot, you don't resolve and finish. Dear Nigeria, kindly save your intervention for your own people. No be everything you suppose they put mouth serve." And then more reactions from Sylvester says, "We have good relationship with both Israel and Palestine. Don't spoil it by taking sides. Middle East has the EU, UK, USA, and Russia to help them, and they have not invited you. Please focus on the problems in your own country, which are numerous, and you are struggling even with these ones." And more stories and more reactions. Chinedu says, "Nice one. Now one missile from either of them will clear everything for Nigeria." But you are doubting our capacity, and that's not good. Okay. Now, pupils in school uniform who should be learning during school hours have been captured engaging in child labor in school. A video on social media that was captured by a passerby has them carrying buckets of concrete on their heads and supervised by a suspected teacher.
To carry this kind of heavy stuff. Oh yeah, drop it.
You didn't get what is happening.
I don't want to know. Do you hire them? Do you hire them? Do you hire them?
Is there any problem?
There's problem. These small children.
No, it's not heavy. I don't know what putting it on.
It's not heavy. This is not heavy.
on the head.
Drop it. You should go back to your school. Or else, I'm calling police on you.
Call them. What's the matter? Don't break those things.
I will.
You're breaking it.
I will. Why would they carry the small children? Small children to carry.
They have told the man since.
Which man?
Come and carry small children.
You are doing this allegation. What that moment on Basoro? See what you are doing. They should carry. See, look what they are doing. Look what they are doing. You can't even hire. This is a private school. It's not a private school, madam.
Well, so that was it on the space of Instagram yesterday. Then Pascal says brotherhood, sisterhood, motherhood, fatherhood, and childhoods are 100% proud of her. That's the person who made the video. And then head for them to learn in school. All form of abuse must stop in all these schools from both teachers and fellow students, and even it is at large. Let kids be kids, please. Absolutely. And then in another reaction and suggestively, the Bull says parents should nominate a supervision committee that will go to school from time to time to inspect what's going on. Apparently, a tax for parent associations in school right there. So let's see more stories before we call it a day today. This is coming from outside the country, where a former president of the United States, Donald Trump, has become the very first former president to be convicted as a felon in the country. Well, a panel of 12 Manhattan juries unanimously found him guilty of all the 34 charges of hush money that were leveled against him. If you may know, the 34 counts stemmed from 11 invoices, 12 vouchers, and 11 checks that make up Trump's monthly reimbursement payment to Cohen, who fronted the $130,000 payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Well, he may appeal, but then he will be sentenced for all of these things in July 11th. So that's the case right there. But that's how we did it today on Kakaaki Social. Thank you so much for being a part of it this week.